outside, routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand, Zane Gonzalez to get things started. And off we go from Arizona. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They're going to be led out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
First run of the game here for Michael Carter. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Here's Carter. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down. While we have a moment, why don't we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line to the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. A carry. This is Carter. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A run with Carter. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He doesn't gain in any either. It's third down.
It's now 3rd and 13.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Incomplete.
Hunt team out, ready to send this one away. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
The coaches spend all week, Mike, drafting up their opening script. These are the plays that they feel the best way to not only attack the defense early, but try to get an idea of what sort of matchups they're going to see throughout the course of the game. Now, all of that is thrown out the window. None of the plays take into account snapping it this close to your own goal line. They've got to try to get themselves some breathing room, pick up a first down or two. That will allow them to get back on track, executing the rest of that opening script.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Punt team headed out for the Armadillos. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cards offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Brissett. They'll swing this one out wide to Carter. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Brissett gonna throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7.
And the Cardinals first down.
From the pistol, it's Carter. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Just short of midfield.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Cardinals first down.
That's Harrison in motion.
10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll run here. It's Carter. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
It's a gain of 23
That
yards.
is catch number 60 for the season.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
They think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Armadillos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
On comes the punter now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cardinals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with their first and 10. That's caught downfield by Harrison. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
21 yards.
Play action, and here's Brissett. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals.
On play action, Brissett. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Pass pulled in by Carter. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Armadillos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll get about 2. Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
it 3rd and 2.
Third and short yardage. It's Brissett. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
12 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Holding offense.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Complete to number 14, Michael Wilson. A 2-yard gain brings up.
Here is Brissett. Now the screen set up for Carter. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing again, Brissett. He'll try to run for it.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
The Armadillos offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. In trouble, and down he goes. Jordan Burch in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Big Dalvin Tomlinson. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Cardinals
on the run. Here's Carter. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Brissett. That is caught. And the Cardinals going to be set up and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First down and goal to go.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Armadillos, nothing.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Armadillos offense headed back to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Drive will start on the ground. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards. He'll drop to throw. Try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
From
line.
29, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down.
To go.
Now it's Brissett. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Armadillos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18.
Second down, they need 7. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
First down. First and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll look to throw. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before third down.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's their punter now, as he's on for the fifth time this afternoon. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take the Cardinals offense. And Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard
They'll
line.
break the huddle.
It's
second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Brissett gonna throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. That's Harrison in motion. On third and long, here's Brissett. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Armadillos offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. Here's a second and 3 forthcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
He takes off, carrying the ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll step up. Oh, making guys miss. And he's in. Touchdown, Armadillos.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. The Armadillos are back in this one. It's 17-7. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. So within half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at venerable Soldier Field, the Bears at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers. And this is Matthew Golden. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. We go from there to this, the NFC title game rematch from a year ago. Eagles and Commanders, this one in D.C. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. He was sensational all afternoon. This, one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture. Things starting to come into focus in the NFC here in Week 16. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Armadillos offense. And their running back set to go once more. Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still first down.
play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off
Delay
on
of game,
top.
offense. Still first down.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
And now compounding the issue here, we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again.
Still first down.
On the read, he's going to try and run with it. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
A big gain on the play brings up second down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. Calais Campbell. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 85 yards for the touchdown.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it. The Armadillos are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Set to kick off.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Cards offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
It's third down. It's a passing down. You know they're going to bring pressure. We've seen it time and time again. But as we've seen, this offensive line, they just haven't been able to handle the different looks the defense has thrown at them, and the sacks keep piling up.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Armadillos offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, he'll run it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. They're all set to punt this one away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A run with Carter. And this will be a Cardinals 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throw it. Brissett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Mike, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. It is 3rd and long. Now, Brissett. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
20-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Brissett. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third down, 3 to go.
Brings up third and 3.
We're set. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
So, on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal.
40-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals add on to their lead.
14.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
The Armadillos offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Headed left, find time. He'll tuck it and take off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Austin first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
He was defended by Garrett Williams.
He'll step up and run this.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Rolling to the left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A gain there of 20. And that will be a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Armadillos.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. Buda Baker there on recovery.
Back to the air once more on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He keeps it himself. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Austin. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. The Armadillos have taken the lead by a point here in the third. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Cardinals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll run here. It's Carter. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Throwing on second down, Brissett. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Armadillos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He's tackled at the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. He'll drop to throw. Forced out left. Taking off.
The quarterback on the scramble.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on 3rd down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, 1st down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
Makes the score Armadillos 24, Cardinals 20.
back out is Gonzalez. After the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Brissett. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals go up by 3. It's 27-24. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Armadillos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Now they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. He forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting set to get back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Looking out of the gun, here's Brissett. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 12.
Here is Brissett. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 2.
Here's third and 2. Throw it. Brissett. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Brissett, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
A carry. This is Carter. It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. Now Brissett. Pass pulled in by Carter. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Makes it third and 7.
Throwing again. Brissett going for it all. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Cardinals line up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds.
22-yard line.
The Armadillos offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Cardinals say they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
We're set now on first down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Here's Carter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. That might be Arizona. His 4th TD grab of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Armadillos offense ready to take over once more. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up second.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Armadillo.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Will try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
Boston, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he will score again. Touchdown, Armadillos. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
31.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cards offense ready to come back out for this next possession. To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. We're set.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and a long way to go. Brissett gonna throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And they'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Armadillos offense ready to get back to work. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. He'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Here it is, 4th down and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Well, the